It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Monday, the 26th of June. I'm Michael Groff. On this date back in 1990, Phoenix recorded its all-time record high temperature of 122 degrees. Nothing quite like that today, but we are under an excessive heat warning through 8 p.m. this evening. And when you step outside here in the midday, you're still going to feel a bit of humidity as well. So let's talk about it. We'll look outside right now here at 11:45 a.m. And we're under sunny skies. Temperature at Sky Harbor Airport right now, 100 degrees. Dew point at 56. Humidity 23%. The winds are light. The barometer 29.89 inches and falling. Temperatures across the area right now, upper 90s to about 100 degrees here in the valley. 103 at Gila Bend seems to be about the warm spot across the area. Satellite shows mostly clear skies here in Arizona at this time. And the watch warning map, almost all the action out here in the west, and it's all heat-related. Excessive heat warnings continue through much of the southwest, mostly through this evening. Meanwhile, up north in parts of North Dakota, they had lows in the 30s. They're wondering where summer's at. On the convective outlook, a marginal risk of severe storms extends from parts of West Texas through New Mexico, Colorado, Kansas, Missouri. Another marginal risk zone for sections of Oregon, Washington, Idaho, and Montana. Now you see here in Arizona, the eastern part of the state, we're in the green, and with all due respect to the folks over at SPC, I think the thunderstorm risk across the eastern part of our state today is fairly minimal, but we'll talk about that right now and everything else related to our weather as we take a look at the models and see what's going on. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. High pressure being suppressed to the south by developing troughing across the Pacific Northwest and into western Canada. Meanwhile, look at the trough in the east, very anomalous for late June. For us today, mostly sunny skies, maybe an isolated thunderstorm in the far eastern part of Arizona, as mentioned, but I would say that chance is small because we have capping inversion that's still in place, and drier air is slowly going to be working its way into the region over the next 24 to 48 hours. So highs this afternoon, 108 to 111. Tonight, clear and warm, lows in the low 80s to low 90s. Tomorrow, I think the dew points are going to start to back off a bit as drier air will mix down toward the surface. Could there still be an isolated storm along the eastern border or northwest Mexico someplace? Sure. But for us, just sunny skies, highs 106 to 109. Wednesday, with troughing across the northern Rockies and northern plain states, high pressure continues to get pushed to the south and west. So temperatures will back off closer to normal, highs 104 to 107. Same on Thursday and Friday. High pressure will be sitting off the west coast. Dry west to northwesterly flow will prevail around here. And then this is Saturday, and it looks like the weekend will be fairly dry. High temperatures still in the 104 to 107 range. And Sunday, highs about 105 to 108. High pressure beginning to reorganize and develop somewhere to the south and east of us. And then this is a week from today, Monday, the 3rd of July. High pressure across northwest Mexico or perhaps into southern New Mexico. Still looks like dry conditions, highs 105 to 108. But then this is Tuesday, the 4th of July, and high pressure starting to develop over New Mexico, building back toward the north. And if this verifies, we could start to see a bit more of a southeasterly flow developing. A more typical monsoon setup, which is just in time for the typical start of the thunderstorm season around here. So, might see some moisture starting to increase, but I think we're still going to be dry here in the valley. Highs typical for this time of year, about 105 to 108. And then here's the end of the forecast period. This is Wednesday, the 5th of July. And that looks like a fairly typical monsoon setup. High pressure sitting somewhere across New Mexico, maybe southern Colorado, and a southeasterly flow going on here across the state. But it's going to take several days of that pattern for us to really start to see a significant uptick in shower and thunderstorm activity. Still, the signs are looking a bit more encouraging for maybe the monsoon getting cranked up sometime into the middle part of next week. Looking at temperatures through the period off the European ensemble after today and tomorrow, looks like highs more or less in the 105 to 108 range every single day. The lows might be just a touch warmer than what you see displayed here, but other than that, looks like temperatures will be fairly average for this time of year, late June, early July. And that'll do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video back here tomorrow morning. Thank you as always so much for watching. Have a great Monday.